Randomize all. You can do 2 weasels. If I would play the tutorial, well. Banners of Ruin. Blackfoots have dealt a mighty blow by the fearsome House Ender. Landon seeks his revenge. And other loyal to the cause have been tasked with bringing the great city of Dawn's Point to its knees. The odds are against you. Party information. The top bar displays the number of cards in your deck, the number of members of your party, and the florins in your possession. By clicking the deck icon. These are all the cards you'll take into combat with you. This includes any cards your character is carrying. If they die, the cards go to your party. Try clicking on the party icon. All right. Oh, okay. So I don't run through the tutorial with the weasels. All right. Here you can see all the characters in your party. It's a small party for now, and you're in bad shape. Try selecting your character. Jorkson. Jorkson? In this view, you can see all the cards a character has equipped. This character has Crude Hatchet equipped as their primary weapon card. Crude Hatchet is a one-handed axe. As indicated in the top right of the card, their secondary slot is free and could take another one-handed weapon card. Okay. Two-handed weapons, great swords, great axes, bows, crossbows, take up both the weapon slots. Camping will take place across several streets, each with an elite enemy at its end. Each lane in the street leads to a service. Once you're done with a service and fight the elite, you'll move to the next street. Looks like some guards are in your way. The cards on the left and the right have counters. After selecting a card, any counters on the remaining cards will tick down. When they reach 0, they'll be removed from the street. Character's badly hurt. You should take the herbal remedy and heal up if you're going to survive the next fight. Need to regroup with your companion. You must be somewhere in the center lane. You'll have to resolve that combat to see what's further down the street. Prepare for combat. Vitality, armor. Vitality is a character's health. If this reaches 0, the character will die and be removed from the party. Vitality persists across combats. Defense is granted by a character's armor and blocks damage. This is applied at the start of each combat. Better armor can be acquired later in the game. 14 doesn't seem too bad. All your characters have stamina left. It's the yellow. And will, right, stat. Stamina replenishes to its max value each turn. Will does not. Cards cost stamina and will play. A character can only play a card if they have enough of each stat. Enemies come in all shapes and sizes. They have vitality and defense, just like you, but use a range of abilities. You can see what the enemy will do in their next turn by looking at their intent. These enemies intend to attack you for 8 damage each. You can see who an enemy is targeting by hovering them. Their target will be outlined in red. Enemy attack in order of their position. These enemies are both on the front rank, but you'll encounter others in the back rank too. Weapons can only be played by the character wielding that weapon. The symbol on the top of the card matches the character symbol. Try using Crude Hatchet to attack the enemy. Character gained Charge. Charge is a status effect. Statuses can trigger at various points in combat. You can hover a status to see what it does. Charge increases the damage for your next attack. Alright. Some cards deal several attacks at once, such as Rush, which deals 1 damage 3 times with multi-attacks. Charge is applied to each attack in the chain. Try using it on an enemy. It's 9. No mercy. You showed them you're out of stamina, but one of your cards costs 0 to play. Time to use it. Can't play any more cards, so you should end your turn. At the end of your turn, all the cards in your hand go to the discard pile. Start of your next turn, you will draw cards to your hand from your draw pile. If there aren't enough cards in your draw pile, the discard pile is shuffled into your draw pile, and you continue drawing from there. The enemy's planning to do more damage. We best stop that. Use Shrapnel Steel to finish them off. At the end of combat, your party is awarded XP that is split between characters. You may also find some florins, and a choice of 1 card to add to your deck. Pick a card you'd like to add, but you don't have to. None of these are any good for the character I currently have. Like, it starts with 2. Character leveled up. Your character is leveled up. When a character levels up, you can choose to give them an extra point in stamina or will. You also unlock their, either a talent or a passive ability. Passives are status effects that are pre-applied to a character each combat and can't be removed. Talents are cards unique to that character that only they can play, just like weapon cards. Go ahead and select your character and choose your reward. Outnumbered. Go with outnumbered. Congratulations, you emerged victorious. Revealing your companion, select an old friend to add them to your party. Any cards he's carrying will be added to your deck. Ambush. Oh no, you've been ambushed. Ambush blocks all the remaining lanes. Resolve any one of these cards and removes them all. Okay, I guess it doesn't really matter then. Go for the Wolf. Enemies on different ranks attack in alternating turns. The next rank to attack is indicated by the red bar at their feet. Kill all enemies on the active rank. The opponent's turn is skipped. Cards are played by the active character. Cards can only be played if this character has enough stamina and will. Weapon and talent cards can only be played by their wielders. Cards in your hand are highlighted if they can be played by the active character. Select your companion. Try changing the active character to your companion by selecting the bear. Great, now that your companion is selected, you can play their weapon card. They have a sparring sword. Good. This sword attacks an entire rank. Try attacking an opponent on the active rank. That's the front rank. Oh, look at the damage. But wait, if you hover the 2 front enemies, you'll see that both intend to attack your bear. That's going to be a lot of damage. Some cards will apply extra defense, but an even better option would be to evade their attacks altogether. Targeted intents. When you hover an enemy, any targets they intend to attack are highlighted, but an icon also appears in the center of the screen, indicating how they're targeting you. This icon means they'll attack the frontmost characters in the indicated lane. It's the most common type you'll see in the front, from enemies using melee weapons. Fortunately, this means this type of attack can be evaded by moving to another lane or by moving a character behind another, just to make sure the front character can soak up the damage. What a stroke of luck! You've drawn Withdraw, which lets you move character to another position. This will consume your bear's single point of will for this combat, but avoids them from taking significant damage. Play Withdraw to move your bear to another lane. Fantastic, your bear is safe, but they are out of stamina, so you should switch back to your mounts to play more cards. We have Rush in our hand, but without any charge, it doesn't deal very much damage. Thankfully, mice have another trick up their sleeves. Each race of animal has their own ability, unique to them, which can be used at any time in combat by spending 1 will point. You can hover the ability button to see the description, or view them all in the main menu's unlock screen. Mouse's ability reduces an opponent's stacks of charge and fury. Look out for that later in the game. But also gains your character's 3 charge for every hit in the attack. Click the ability button at the top of the screen to activate it. Now you can either play Rush or Strike, each leading to a slightly different outcome. Try playing Strike against one of the front enemies. This will only trigger your ability once, but sets you up with more charge for Rush. Fantastic. Now, Rush will deal a total of 12 damage to its target. It would be a waste to attack the remaining front opponent, so play Rush against the rear enemy instead. Neither your characters can play any more cards. It's time to end your turn. Your remaining attacks to finish off enemies. All right. Funny. Cards. Apply mark to enemy rank. There's more than one race on rank. Apply it as well. Wrong. I think tensions is kind of interesting. Congratulations, you've completed the tutorial. From here, a typical run, you would enter the city and continue your foray to the streets of Dawn's Point. It's time to wage war against House Ender. Okay. I can look at unlocks. I can look at the abilities. Weasel unlocked. Weapons unlocked. Bill Hook, Halberd, and Greatsword. Alright, racial ability. For each hit in your next attack, gain 3 charge and remove fury and charge from the target. Character expedient tier. Racial ability. Remove all stacks of bleed. I think that's something, I don't know. Basically remove these and gain 3 armor per stack removed. Alright. Spawn 3 times concealed blade in your hand. Okay. I don't have the DLC yet, so. Charm Dingfoot, Powder Master. Randomize all. We got double weasel again. Let's try it. Small wooden hideaway, discreetly obscure by a fruit wagon. Your brothers have offloaded their unneeded wares here. Spot of glistening treasure buried between the stone cobbles at your feet. Spiritual token of some kind. Interesting. Interesting. Something valuable sounds good though. So like I am hesitant to be like stash. Obviously, first aid is just not the play here. We're not injured. It's literally the first turn. First action, first choice, besides, you know, picking the animals. A hidden gem. Drag token to a card. Okay, +1 stamina cost. Party heals 3 vitality. Momentum, I guess. Never seen that before, actually. Hey, Forgotten Tunnel. Emerge from black and find yourself in one of the guard bunks. Where the devils did you come from? You can't be here. Oh no. Put ourselves into combat. I may have missed. All right. Think you're fine. And we're gonna end the turn. And they're both dead. Florins. We got flanking strike, terrible wound, deal 4 damage to apply a wound. This character no longer ticks down. Ooh. Is wound permanent? I don't know with that. Maybe we can do like a bleed deck. Enter the city. Open that hatch and enter the city. Alright, these are all combats, and they're all identical as far as I can tell. Prepare for combat. Yeah, guard. Okay, that makes you dead. I think that avoids damage entirely on you. Awesome. Both going after you. They're both trying to make you bleed. All right. Hit you with the longsword. Both withdraw. Oh, wait. Can I undo that? Crap. My bad. Should have moved him here. That was my mistake. Hello, CD. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Right? Just end it there. All right. Sharpened steel. There's another lead. See. Silly louts reek of booze and other wicked activities. Lead them to their device and they'll probably pass out, but you could brush them aside if needed. Crazy weasel. Weasel babbles at passerbys, splattering them with spittle from his foaming mouth. He's clearly alarmed, but struggling to make sense. Heat of the city dries your throat, and a strain of combat is taking its toll. There's a chance to duck into a brewery. It's not Blackfoot stuff, but it'll do you good. I don't quite need a heal. Let's see what the weasel that's going on. Weasel babbles at you with a manic grin on his face before sputtering into a fit of coughs. Why not change a piece of yourself? Wheezy can help. Metamorphosis. Transform a skill. Okay. Well, I don't really get... Transform a strike. Just a regular strike. Do with pincer. Heavy patrol. Fight or flight. Drunken cards. Well, let's go to drunken cards. We don't need to have a combat, right? So we can hide. Okay, now we're forced into a combat, so we'll just take one, whatever one, doesn't really matter. Unfortunately, that's his. Okay. Kick him. Do that. End the turn. See what we can do. That's you taken care of. Do that. I think he's dead. All right. It didn't really matter what we did there. Level 2. Blood sacrifice seems rough. I don't want any of those. Not for what we're doing right now. All right, both of these characters leveled up. I don't have anything else to add. So let's add to you. Stamina. Sulfuric Bomb. Active character in front rank. Target gains poison. Back rank. Next turn, for every card drawn by preparation, deal 10 damage to I guess Sulfuric Bomb out of those two if we gotta pick one. The hell? What is this crap? Okay. It's crippled. Sealed blade. Try Scornful Bite.